Cancer. Welcome to your yearly career and life purpose reading. So, this is going to be focused for 2021 until 2022. So, we'll see what messages the cards have for you. I'm going to give you some work options you could work with this year. It might not apply to everyone, but definitely be open to some of the messages and keep in mind you don't have to make money from some of these areas that I'm going to mention or jobs, but you could also do them as a hobby or, do them for charity even. So it's really, it depends how you like to work with the energies is what matters. All right. And feel free to add in the comments as well if any of you get any ideas for certain jobs, put it in the comments because many watching can learn from what you have to say as well. Okay, so we'll get started here. So, your first card that you have, writing. Okay, so this spread's a little different from last year. Last year, you had a lot of children cards and family. That's something that stood out for you that I remembered. So this year is slightly different. I've already brought out the cards since I'm going to use a lot of different decks. So writing, that's a big part of your life purpose in 221 until 222. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. Okay, so some of you have a writing gift, all right? Um, and fear not, because you might have worries or insecurities how you're going to start this. But I feel for a lot of you, right when you get that pen and paper out, see how there's an angel right behind this person in the card right here. You will be channeled by spirit on how to start whatever it is you want to write about. Okay, for those of you who want to write your own book, maybe start a blog, maybe write some copy even on a website. It could even be for a business page. Okay, maybe some of your work involves writing and editing or proofreading. Okay, those are some opportunities. Maybe even freelance for those of you, especially now, that are looking for some remote jobs. I know many people during this time off since March, it's been pretty hard and a lot of layoffs happened. So if that's you, you could probably make some extra income coming up in the year from writing. Okay. And there's so many opportunities. Like it could be, it varies. Like with writing, it's like writing's involved in many job areas, right? Um, so you could even do this on your Facebook page. Maybe you believe in something a lot and you're teaching people through your Facebook, through like some sort of blog. Um, so whatever this is, you're called to write, okay? And if it's not for a career opportunity, this is saying if you're scattered in your thinking and if you're not sure where to start or what to do in the coming year, if you feel a little bit lost, it's saying writing will be really good for you, okay? Because that helps you monitor your thoughts. You could pray through writing to get more guidance and ideas from your spirit guides and angels. So write down your feelings. If you get ideas randomly, carry a little notebook with you, maybe even going somewhere and you're on the bus and an idea pops in your head. That's a sign definitely for you to write it down, okay? Because I feel like ideas might come to you and then they'll just go away just as fast, okay? So that's spirit trying to come in and speak to you guys, all right? So we also have light and love. Okay. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. So automatically, this is telling me, you guys have a lot of light worker energy. You're brought here into this world to give love and raise the vibration of the planet, okay, by giving maybe an encouraging advice to someone, a friend or a family who needs help. Okay, that could be through your work. Maybe some of you are thinking of working as counselors or you are counselors. It's saying you're on the right path. But people, you're very compassionate. You have an open heart, and people feel very comforted by your words and by you being present and listening to them. You're a very good listener too, and you're very understanding. So you look at people and understand that each person has their own path in life, and you're not easy to judge, okay? Or maybe that's something you're working towards now, that you're seeing the beauty and the life path of everyone, and you feel like judging is a very low vibration, and you want to rise above that and kind of feel what others may be going through, like depending on what their behavior is and their actions, right? So you're kind of tapping into that and becoming more understanding in the year to come. And also keep in mind, this energy could be right now if you're watching it now. So it could be spilling in, right? Um, so yeah, this is like definitely you giving words of wisdom or advice and helping people, even through writing, some of you, to lift their spirits and tap into their own heart to follow their own true purpose. Okay, so there are many different jobs that do that. You could work as like a life coach, a counselor, maybe um, a person who writes about having healthy habits, healthy relationships, anything to raise a person's confidence or vibration. Okay, so let's see what else some of you have here. Yeah, very different from last year. So you have justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. Okay, guys, so you could be getting advice maybe from a Libra, or maybe I'm seeing the scales here, or working with an air sign or a Libra. Um, but this is also saying that there's something you're really passionate towards. There's some balance you want to bring into this world. There's something that, if you're getting angered from something and you feel like something needs a change in the world, and you're angry and you feel passion, that's a clue for you guys this year, okay? Because you might be leaded to the path you're meant to be on. Okay, so maybe you're interested in work like in police work, or maybe it's like a social services, social justice fields. I'm thinking, um, anywhere where it brings help to other people. Okay, law and order in some way. Some of you might be called towards that. You could even be experiencing or maybe finalizing a legal case you have. Maybe you're trying to wrap things up. So whenever I see this card, I see the legal field. So maybe for some of you that have been dealing with the law, or um, some legal procedure, it's saying, I'm hearing, have faith that everything will happen in divine timing, and whatever will happen will be for the benefit of all involved, because I am seeing light and love, and not to have too much pride and ego in this situation. Okay, so notice where your ego comes in, and maybe like revengeful thinking. That's something like maybe for one or two of you. I feel like you're bringing in more positive energy and light towards this, that you know there will be fairness and justice and whatever it is that you're seeking, okay? But I am seeing you finalizing or maybe writing a report or a letter to finalize some legal situation here. So that's going to be part of the year. And you're meant to learn something from this, even if it doesn't, go in your favor. Ask yourself, what do I have to learn from this? What do I still have in my favor? So instead of looking at losses or anything like that, okay? So you'll see here. Um, so bringing justice into the world, it doesn't have to be through like social justice or actual like military or police careers. It could just be bringing balance, like bringing more beauty in the world as well. It could even be in like interior design or homemaking, organizing, bringing more justice and balance, I guess, more into your environment. And also by bringing light and love to people. Okay, this is still bringing in balance, because right now, guys, there's a lot of fear in the world. Okay, so it's people are really stressed out with things that have been happening since March, right? There's a lot of crazy events going on. So you're meant to give some peace of mind to people, or give some comfort in some way to bring more balance into the energies of what's going on right now in the world. So I think that wraps up that card. That's the last bit I wanted to say for that one. Okay, so let's see here, guys. So you also have environmentalist. So you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Guys, I'm seeing, a lot of you, you have like a hard shell around you, but you're very sensitive, very precious people, okay? The cancers. So again, because you have this light worker, earth angel energy, you really need to protect yourself from any harsh environments, any harsh energies in the workplace, or maybe certain people that deplete your energy. Make sure you get your space in the coming year. But I'm also feeling, seeing environmentalists. Yes, some of you could be leaning towards careers that have to do with the environment, like, anything that has to do with like recycling or promoting that, um, climate change. It could even be working in with the oceans and bodies of water, or maybe even planting trees. With all the fires that happen, people are taking a closer look at the environment and what we could do better to, sustain it for us to have a healthier living and a future for our children as well. So a lot of you might be called to this, to help charities, maybe even that help protect and maintain the environment. Okay. So that could be even dealing with animals. It's mentioning animals as well, and saving animals, working with animals in some way. Some of you would be really great vets. Like, I feel like you can communicate well to animals. So a lot of different career paths are coming up here for you guys. But trust your intuition, and maybe there's something that I said that just kind of rang a bell in you. So pay attention to that. That was meant to be said for you, okay? Um, and what else am I seeing here? Also, take your time in nature. I feel like being out in nature, especially because you're a water sign. I know this is showing more trees, but maybe being around forests will give you a breath of fresh air and inspiration. But because you're a water sign, finding a body of water like a lake or a river or a pond or an ocean, being around a body of water will increase your energy, and it also will give you inspiration in order to write as well, okay? Because you connect to water energy very much. If you don't have, any bodies of water around you, I recommend, doing bath rituals. That's going to help you as well. So maybe getting a Himalayan sea salt or any natural product and putting it in your bath, and just by smelling with the essential oil, um, it gets you to calm down, relax, and you'll access inspiration in that way. Okay, so taking showers, I mean, you could get brilliant ideas in the shower. It's crazy, but I mean, it happens. Like, a lot of people have gotten these ideas just taking a shower, right? So water increases your intuition, so you really need to be mindful of that, especially because you're a water sign. Okay, guys. So any job, and this could be even working outdoors, the environmentalist card. Maybe some of you are kind of congested and feel suffocated working in an office environment, so this is calling to you to start looking for a job or career path where you could be out in nature and outdoors. Okay, so experience your time outdoors a little bit more. Oops. Okay, so let's get rid of that card. All right, so this actually popped out twice. I saw it when I was shuffling, and then I said, no, let me shuffle again, because it turned its face upward to me, and then I said, no, let me see what pops out. So this popped out twice, guys. So I think this needed to come out for you. So study will be main component for many of you moving into the year. Reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Okay, so some of you might be interested in learning something new about a new topic. Okay, so this will be the key to access a new opportunity or a new door. I'm seeing the key here. So, new opportunities will present themselves to you next year. And this is telling you to prep yourself, to study, to read about what you're passionate about, because there will be an opportunity for you to apply those skills. Okay, so You could do a workshop, a class, but I know it's very difficult now with the situation. More people are leaning in towards online study, and that's fine too. I see the computer here, so I see you looking in deep and gaining in a lot of knowledge around a subject. And I see you mastering it near the end of the year. So see the owl here. It's telling you that um, you are wise enough to do this. You could do whatever it is that you're thinking of doing, but it's saying this study will perfect your skills. Okay, some of you, I'm seeing it with justice. You could even be like in accounting, or you could even be thinking of doing what is it, like a paralegal, uh, legal assistant. I don't know. I'm seeing studying and researching a lot. Maybe you're dealing with cases, um, and you need to read about a person's individual case or different client cases. Okay. So I'm seeing here the time here at the back. So you do have some time. Like I'm getting 6 months. So prep yourself up during this time. Okay. I'm feeling an opportunity might pop up in the spring. Okay. So a spring of 221. That's what I'm getting. April for some of you. All right. So prep yourself up now. So learn whatever it is, and you could learn again from books, from online seminars, all right. From online workshop, from like maybe even like Zoom meetings or chats, anything at all. Okay. So, and even researching by yourself online. All right. So let's get into, so that's your career and life purpose cards. Those are some messages, guys, what you can expect in the coming year, some of the energies. Okay. And keep in mind, you could be studying for passion, or it could be towards maybe making some income from something. So let's see for Cancer, what's their abundance message? So I'm just going to pull one out for you. All right. So here is your message, savings. Sorry, the word is a little blocked at the top. So as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Okay, guys, so this is telling me there needs to be some investment. Um, materially speaking, towards whatever it is that you want to do. Like if there's some business or something you want to launch, or maybe you want to study and go to school, it's telling me you're going to need to hold on to some finances. I know for some of you, like, hate to hear this, but those are the necessary steps you need to take in order to increase your abundance and finances. Maybe you're not working towards a goal, to save for something like a rainy day, but this is also saying even taking $10 or $50 aside to put maybe towards like retirement, or it could just be towards like a project. Uh, but also, like, it's just saying because of the circumstances I'm hearing that we're in right now, things are a little bit uncertain. So they're saying the best you could do right now is to put some money on the side just in case. Okay. um so I am hearing that don't get too excited. Like, I know in the summer a lot of things open. I'm not sure what part of the world you guys are in, if you're still like on lockdown, but for a lot watching, I know if you've been on lockdown, obviously from March, and then things were a little bit loosened up in the summer months. um I feel like don't get too excited is what I'm hearing, because there might be an opportunity again that you'll need to have something extra on the side. Okay, so don't go too crazy thinking things will get back to normal that quick. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, I know it's like a little bit of a doomsday like message that I'm giving right now, but they're telling me this for a reason. So just please do that part for yourself, and just don't spend on areas where it's not something you need. Okay, so just try and be a little bit disciplined in that way. Okay, guys. So and that's showing self-care. That's all by putting money aside. It's showing that you respect yourself and your future. You're showing the energy of money that um you have that discipline and that self-love to like keep that control, right? Because your relationship with money, it also kind of reflects the relationship with yourself. It spills into a lot of areas. You'll be surprised, but it is an energy. It's not just like a tool, it's an energy. And what your relationship is with money, how you treat it, it shows, like the respect shows from there. So if you like use and abuse it, then it might be hard like for you to get more of it, right? So you might have a challenging relationship with it. So I hope that makes sense, guys. But point is, just keep some on the side. Okay, I couldn't stress that enough. So just do your part, however you can, however how much you can afford. It could be $10 a month. It could be 100 a month. Like whatever you can afford, just put something aside. Okay. All right, let's see some of the skills you guys can use. So, what are some of the skills Cancer could be using in the coming year? Let's see here. So, let's see your skills. Okay. Oh, this is nice. All right. Okay, guys. So, you have processing things. So, this is a structured skill. Okay. So, take that as you like. So there's some career path where you're going to use this type of structured skill in looking over things, maybe reading information and processing things. Okay, so let's see what else you have here. Getting participation. So this is a social card. Getting participation, honestly, guys, I'm feeling like I got like activist for this card. I don't know why. It kind of matches with the environmentalism or the social justice card. But there's something you're passionate of starting or maybe getting people on the same page or influencing. And it's saying get some participation because the more you have that are in alignment with this purpose or this mission, the stronger your cause will be, and the louder people will hear you. Okay, so that's part of your work in the coming years, getting participation of others, but also getting participation. Like if you need help from someone, make sure to vocalize that, let people know you need help. If you're working on a project, get people to participate in that project. Okay, what else do you have here? Yeah, another social card. You have healing wounds. Okay, so that's the light and love, the light worker coming out of a lot of you guys. So this could be in any fields like psychiatry, counseling. It could be animals, right? Maybe physically healing animal wounds, okay? Especially if you're a part of the world where a lot of animals too, they get burned in fires. That's something that came to me right now, guys. So giving love to animals as well. But healing even emotional wounds, right? So even if some of you have experienced some traumatic path, maybe in relationships in the past. Maybe you've dealt with a lot of toxic relationships. This is saying you can help people heal their own wounds by giving your own story and words of encouragement and advice and empowering others. Okay, so you do have two social skills. Some of you might be even running workshops, maybe online, um, and trying to empower. I'm seeing women here, okay? Empower women in some way. It is a social card, okay, so that could be for one or two of you. But getting participation, getting people to come in and forming like healing women's circles or something like that, okay? Yeah, and you got researching things. So you have an investigative, and that matches a lot with study. So that doesn't have to be studying like a course. It could be studying things and what people write online and studying different material that's like thrown out there. Right now there's a lot of information out there. We're like in an information war, right? You could see like so many different belief systems coming in and information. It's crazy. It's been like dividing so many people. So I think you're passionate about finding truth and really researching about maybe what's going on right now in the world. There's just so much information flying out there. So maybe some of you are really intrigued by this and you want to learn more and you're educating yourself on what's happening and getting information, right? Whatever your truth is, whatever truth means for you. All right, so I'm going to pick some cards here from my workplace card deck. That's a deck I created myself, and it's just work keywords for work, um, and seeing, you know, what kind of energy is around you at this time, what kind of keywords are present in regards to your work. So let's see for Cancer. Okay, guys, let's see here. All right. So some of you guys, hey, you might get a promotion. Maybe you're gonna get more responsibility for another another job at work, or maybe get more money to continue in your work. Uh, but for some of you, it could just be, getting a paycheck. It could be, if you've been laid off, maybe you get some sort of severance. Okay, so there's definitely an increase of your finances that are coming in. Okay, so if you haven't, and let's say you're doing double the work in a company, especially since there's been a few layoffs and stuff, actually many layoffs, this is saying to you to ask. It's time to ask for a promotion. So take action on that, guys. Don't wait for it. Ask if you can get a little bit more income for the work that you're doing. All right, let's see another one. Okay, so you have here vacation, and I also heard packages. So maybe some of you are interested to maybe sell packages for leisure and travel. But it could also be take a vacation from your work. So it could be that you're on vacation, and it's very encouraging for you right now to take a little bit of a break, especially if you've been overwhelmed, guys, with too much work. Even if you take 2 days out, close your phone, and just take some time off to meditate, be by nature, this will do you wonders, okay? But it is saying to take a little bit of a break, especially when things get a little too much in your head and you just feel overwhelmed. It's saying take a little bit of a break. Okay, so you need a bit of a vacation, but a lot of you could be dealing with work that has to do with vacation planning and stuff like that, like helping people take a break. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up for you. Wow. So, guys, like, honestly, this is beautiful. You have happiness. So, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever path that you're on, it's going to make you really happy. There's going to be some wish fulfillment, I'm hearing, in 221. So, just have patience right now. If you've been through a bit of a dark night of the soul and struggle, happiness is around the corner. It's definitely coming out for you guys. So, whatever you've known to exist until now, that chapter is ending. There's like a silver lining in all this whole craziness that's happening, and a blessing in disguise, I'm hearing, for you guys. Hey, and a lot of you guys, you're encouraged to take a break from your old work and take a vacation and start setting up for new interviews. If you've been applying to places, this is saying that in the coming year you will get interviews, okay? But also, don't only get interviewed. Interview companies that you're interested in too, right? And that means by researching them well, seeing what kind of people are there, see their mission statement, see if it aligns with what you're trying to do in the world and how you want to be remembered. The first step to any job search is self-reflection, and without that, you're going to be scattered after. You're not going to know where to put your energy. So you need to do that self-reflection first to see who you are, you know, what you want to do, where your passions are, and how you want to be remembered in this world, and find companies that cater to that value that you have, okay? And it could be something small, like maybe you don't want to work around the clock. You value family time, so you're not going to get a job that's from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night, or maybe working in the afternoon hours when you want to spend time with your friends and family, right? Um, so yeah, make sure you interview them at the same time. I'm not saying ask them 1,000 questions when they interview you, but you're there to see if the job fits for you. And by you looking at that and knowing that, it'll make that easier for the other person in the company as well, right? Okay, guys, so we're going to end it off with an affirmation card. So, what messages for Cancer? Let's see here. What are some of the messages? Okay, this one wants to come out. Okay, guys, here it is. So, I am a magnet for money. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. So, look at the pearl. You're like a shiny pearl. The world is your oyster, I'm hearing too. You're ready to come out and be in your fullest radiance. Look at this. And I feel like you're going to be treasured by wherever it is you end up, whatever work avenue or whatever you do on your life purpose, you're going to be valued highly, okay? And you're going to be very precious. Okay, people are going to look up to you. You're going to be glowing with success. Okay, so it says here, I think big and then I allow myself to accept even more good from life. So don't think small. This is not the time to think small, guys. This, quarantine, whatever it is that we've been through, this whole situation, it was meant to happen to self-reflect and break out of old cycles and patterns that were not meant for us. Okay, so universe has a plan for each and every one of us. It's time to think big. Don't think outside the box, guys. Okay, and when you say this to yourself, I am a magnet for money, prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. You could make money through different streams of income. So it's time to get creative, write down your ideas, and see what it is that you can do moving forward. Follow your dreams and passions. Okay, so think big out of the box. So, and then you'll be magnified with so much joy and glow. People will just look to you for inspiration and you'll give them a boost as well. Okay, guys? So that's how I want to end the reading. I hope you learned a lot from this. I hope you got some insights. Feel free to comment. And if you'd like a personal reading, you could go on my Etsy page. I offer the life purpose and career reading personally. So feel free to get one for yourself. Okay, have a good year, guys. Bye bye.